Let's configure a telephony server in the Juggler SIP software telephone.
Okay.
By knocking 2 times against the bottom of the desktop, the entire user interface of the telephone opens. Let's click at the Settings button, and the proxy tab sheet opens. The telephone can be used with up to 10 telephony servers simultaneously. In this example, we configure proxy number 4. Blue SIP has already been selected. Anyways, here's how this is done. A large number of popular services is already available in the pre-selection drop-down list. The crucial server settings are all filled in automatically. It's only necessary to activate this slot, in this case proxy number 4. The credentials are provided by your SIP service, telephony service provider. Username and password need to be entered correctly, otherwise will the telephony server not accept your endpoint. The telephone reconnects to the telephony servers as soon as the user clicks at the OK or Apply button. Logon was successful. The top left menu button is green, so we can make it receive calls. This is the button, and blue SIP is selected for outbound calls. Again, by clicking at the available SIP proxy server, that server is used for all outbound calls. The menu further contains additional vital items like language settings, online status, and desktop sharing. The user interface closes. The knocking gesture is moving the mouse pointer 2 times against the bottom of the desktop. Let's set our account up for making very private calls. We're again in the proxy settings. Usually proxy 0 is displayed by default. In our example, it's again proxy number 4. There exist a couple of tab sheets. The leftmost being the primary proxy settings, followed by VoiceBox, Presence, Localization, where you should enter your country code, then Dialing Rules, and then Security. A number of options exist. Communication in the clear, which means no encryption at all. Then standards-based encryption, which relies on the telephony server to be uncompromised. And finally, there is peer-to-peer encryption, which features the highest security level. That's why we select it. We activate encryption, but don't prefer automatic encryption. And we select polymorphic encryption, PMC, which is the most secure option, as no attack against this data encryption method has been reported since over an entire decade. After clicking at OK or Apply, we are ready to make calls that cannot be tapped by anybody. We dial a number, and if the remote party is also capable of making private calls, then a click at the Encrypt Call button initiates a Diffie-Hellman key exchange, and as soon as the little key icon goes green, all audio data of this call is securely encrypted. If the short string is the same for both parties of this telephone call, then the key exchange has not been compromised and the line is safe. Ultra-secure data encryption is a key feature of the Juggler SIP software telephone from Global IP Telecommunications.